What's up, y'all? Gabe the Great back here again for another video, and this is going to be a little different. Okay, I had a whole video I had planned. I was going to do a recap of the WNBA season, and I had another like financial based video, but I wanted to come to you guys and kind of do a little different video because about once a week one of my subscribers reaches out to me and just want to talk more. And I appreciate when you guys do that. When you guys hit me up on Twitter or when you guys comment. I know the likes help the algorithm, but I really appreciate the comments because I like the conversation. I've learned a lot from you guys, and it's really cool to know that I'm not just staring in the camera talking to myself and that there's people out there that connects with my message. But that's what I want to talk to you guys about is like you guys hit me up like once a week saying how the message really connects with you, and it got me really thinking about like what is my overall message, you know, like why do I do YouTube? Why do I, you know, take all this time to edit videos and get in front of a camera, and like what's my message? And I've thought about that for like the past couple years. Like what is the message? Why, what separates me from everybody else? Why should you subscribe to my channel rather than anyone else, or whatever, you know, tune into my videos even if you're not a subscriber. And I gotta be honest, for the longest I didn't know. For those of you guys who've been with me since before 2K subs, you know, this was a 2K channel, right? Before I hit 2,000 subs, I was pretty much just uploading 2K, and then I switched. And I believe if I look tired, it's because I am. But then I started doing different videos, and they started to really connect with people and hit people, and you know, I started to see some growth, and I started thinking about, you know, what's my message? And basically this is my message, and I want to start something new built around what I'm trying to do in every single video. I'm gonna put this down for a second because my arm's hurting and I don't have the all right, I might be a little crooked, but hopefully y'all can feel me. But basically my message is, you know, use the game. Don't let the game use you. Use the game. Don't let the game use you. And so I want to start coming on here every now and then and just doing some rant, some things that I see, some things that I think are happening in the basketball community that I think somebody needs to talk about. And that's my big message, man. It's like, what are you going to get out of the game of basketball? That's what a lot of people hit me up and talk about, like the regrets that they have of going through AAU or the college or a bunch of other stuff. And, you know, I really hope this finds a lot of young people. I know I got an older audience, but I hope this hits a lot of young people, old people, older people. Put this in the hands of young people because this message is really for them. Like, why do you play the game of basketball? What's the point? Why do you play basketball? Why do you get up? Why do you go to 6 a.m. practices? Why do you have a trainer? Why do you play basketball? Okay? And I got a feeling that for a lot of people, for a lot of kids out there, especially a lot of young brothers who look like me, I think there's a lot of people out there who are doing it because, you know, they want to make it to the league, you know? And they're doing it because, you know, they want to get their family, provide a better life for their family. Okay? And I just want to let you know that if that is your reason for playing basketball or football or whatever sport it is, that's a stupid reason. It's a stupid reason. I'm going to break it down for you in a second. I'm not calling you stupid because I'm not, you know, and it's not your fault. It's not your fault. If you're a young person and your motivation to play basketball is because you want to make it to the league or because you feel the responsibility of getting your family out of poverty or whatever, look, that's a stupid motivation and it's not going to work out for you. Okay? But it's not your fault. And I'm going to tell you why in a second. But before I do, I want to talk to some of the older people. Look, man, the idea that my daughter would even cross her mind, even if I had a son, the idea that it would even cross his mind that he feels the responsibility to make it to the league, the NBA, so that the family can have a better life is disgusting to me. It makes me sick to my stomach as a man. It makes me sick to my stomach as an adult. I don't want to hear nothing about you being a single parent. I don't want to hear nothing about, the economy, about racism. I'm not trying to hear that. If your kid or someone you coach or someone you train, if the main reason they are doing this stuff, training, basketball, whatever it is to make it to the league or to help their family out, we're failing the kids. We are failing them. That should not be the reason why they play. Like, I get sick of hearing coaches I see a lot of rants from coaches. I follow a lot of coaches on Twitter, and they're always talking about motivation, right? Like the kids aren't motivated. I've never had a problem with any of my players being motivated. I've never had that problem, and I never will have that problem. Because here's a pro tip. Your players are either a reflection of you or a reaction to you. It's that simple. If someone you coach or someone you train or your son or daughter is not motivated to play basketball, it's because something about you is demotivating. They're reacting to you. There's something about you when they look at you, they look at your life, they look at the way you coach, they look at the way that you teach, and they go, I'm just not motivated to do it. They're reacting to you. I don't have an issue with motivation. Or they are a reflection of you. They look at the way you teach. You've been teaching the same thing the same ways for over a decade, and you wonder why you're not connecting with the kids. Until you can learn to teach the same thing 17 different ways, yes, they're going to have a problem with motivation. You're not hitting their hearts. You're not connecting with them. But in that, a lot of these coaches, they love to talk about motivation. They love to talk about the outliers. Oh, how often Kobe Bryant worked and how often this person did that and these are outliers. These are people who hit the genetic lottery, number one, and these are outliers. And we should not be modeling our basketball motivation or the reason why kids should play basketball after the outliers. We just shouldn't. It doesn't make sense. And so the idea that anybody who lived under my roof would think that they need to make it to the league in order to lift the family out of poverty or to provide a better life, it ain't happening. I just won't allow it to happen. I just won't happen. You're trash. You are trash if you are allowing a kid to think that way. That's for the parents and the older people. Now, back to the young people about why do you play basketball? Why do you play basketball? And I said that if your motivation of playing basketball is to make it to the league, that's a stupid motivation. It is stupid. And I'm going to show you how stupid it is. Okay? I'm going to show you. Hold on, I got something for you. Let me set this up real quick. I'm going to show you this. Let's crunch the numbers. All right? Let me go right there. All right. Let's crunch the numbers here. I'm going to show you guys how stupid this is, okay? Wait, can you see me? Do we need to come up? Let's go up a little bit. Gonna put y'all in class for a second, all right? All right, so check this out. Let me show y'all something. There are 20 million people. Basketball is the #1 team sport in America. There are 20 million kids from the ages of 6 to 17 who play basketball. 20 million, okay, that play basketball, all right, from the ages of 6 to 17. Now, the average family, about 63% of America, okay, is spending anywhere from $100 to $500 per month on basketball, okay? The top 8%, the elite, this doesn't go by socioeconomic status. This is the top 8% of this 20 million. They're spending $2,000 per month or more. Okay? So why am I saying this? If your motivation is to make it to the league, right? For money purposes, okay? Let me bring this up a little bit more because I'm right there. I don't even know if that adjusted it. Okay. See how that works. All right. If your motivation is to make it to the league so you can make money, I'm going to show you why it's a stupid game right now. Okay, so this is per month. So let's just say, because some people are spending $2,000, some people are spending $500. Let's just say $500. Okay, 500 times 12. Okay, you're talking about $6,000 per year. $6,000 per year is what probably the average family is spending on youth sport. You take 6,000 by 20 million. 6,000 by 20 million, you know what that is? That's 100. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's $120 billion per year spent on basketball. Now that all isn't going to the same person. But you know who knows about this? You know who knows $120 billion being spent on basketball every year? Nike, your AAU team, Under Armour, right? McDavid, the people who make the sleeves, 2K. They know for fact. It's not guesswork. See, you making it to the league is guesswork. It's guesswork. But these guys know for fact, and a bunch of other people. These are just the big names you know. There's a lot of local people. Trainers, right? Trainers. This is money that's going to be spent. If Nike drops off the face of the earth today, $120 billion still going to be spent on basketball. So while you are trying to hope to get a max contract 10, 20 years from now or 10 years from now, these guys know this money's going to be spent this year. The reason why it's stupid is because you're playing a game that can't be won. You're playing a game where the odds are stacked up against you. Okay? Now let's talk about something else. Okay? Of the 20 million, okay? Let's break it down. Let's break it down to just the boys. Let me talk to the boys for a second. About 51% is girls. We'll just say 50. So we'll say 10 million. Okay? We're just talking just the boys. 10 million. Of the 10 million, 7%. 7% of this 10 million people, of people who play sports in high school, okay, will play at the next level. Okay? Will play in college. 7% will play in college. Okay? Here's the kicker about this. 75% of this 7% will not play D1. This is important. This is important. Of the 10 million, 7% is going to play in college, and of that 7%, 75% is not going to play D1. 75% is not going to play D1. Again, this is why I say if you're motivated by money to make it to the league, even to get a scholarship, you're operating in a game that is rigged up against you. Now, let me break it down for you. Okay, I did some math earlier. This is nuts. All right, I'm going to break this down for you. See if y'all can see that. All right, hopefully y'all can see that. I don't know if you can. I might have done this whole video for nothing. Okay, here's the breakdown. Okay, the top number are the number of people receiving scholarships. The bottom number is the average price of the scholarship. Okay? How much the scholarship actually is. So in Division 1, this is 2018-19 numbers. So this is last year's number, the most recent data. 87,592 people received scholarships. The average price of that scholarship was $17,670. So when people tell you that you get a $100,000 scholarship, they're lying to you. You're not getting a $100,000 scholarship. That's less than $80,000 right there. That's somewhere between $65,000 and $80,000. You're not getting a $100,000 degree. That's Division 1. We go down to Division 2. 63,594. This is just the boys now. This is just the boys. The average scholarship, $6,905. We get to Division 3 is where most of you guys are going to play. Because remember, 75% of you are not playing D1. Most of you guys are going to play D3, and guess what? No money in D3. No scholarships. That's where most people play after high school. NAIA, 40,481. Average price of the scholarship, $7,500. JUCO, $35,000. Average price of the scholarship, $2,200. Then there's some other schools, $25,000. You guys are going to play that? It'll be $685. That's going to be how much your scholarship is worth. Meaning that the average male scholarship in basketball, just basketball, $6,688. Remember how they told you that if you work really hard at this game, you can receive a $100,000 scholarship? They lied to you. They lied to you. It's not going to be worth $100,000. The average is $6,688. For girls, it'll be about $6,500. $6,500. This is why I say if you're playing basketball with the motivation of making it to the league or to get a scholarship, you're playing a game that you can't win. Now, while you're doing that, all the while what's happening, you're spending money on trainers, you're spending money on all this stuff, right? You're spending all this money, you're putting your body through all this work, but the profit's already being made. Somebody already cashed in. You're waiting to cash in after college. You're waiting to cash in once you get to the league. But somebody else is already profiting. Because once you get Division 1 is where the money is made. But those Division 1 guys, they've already made money off your name. They already made money off your ticket sales. They already made money off your media appearance. You're playing a game that's rigged against you. It's stupid. It's stupid when you really start to think about it. It's really dumb. Okay? Gets worse. Alright? We ain't done. Remember, we're going to have, right now, there are 10 million boys between the ages of 6 and 17 playing basketball right now. Of this generation of boys, only 300 are going to get drafted. Now, off top, 10% of those are going to Europe or some foreign country. All right? So that leaves 290 out of 10 million of y'all are actually going to make it to the league. Now, the average NBA career is 5 years. Which means your earning window, you optimize your life for an earning window of 5 years. Most people are going to have an earning window of 40 plus years. They get in the job force at 18, they don't retire till they 68. 50-year earning window. Basic math. They're going to have more time. They got 10 times more earning potential than you. Now, of this 290 that actually make it, within 5 years of retirement, 60% are going to be broke. 60% are going to be broke, which roughly is about 174 people, which means that 116, that's how many who are actually going to make it. That's it. That's the math on it. 116. Look, man, if you're playing basketball to make it to the league, if you're playing basketball to get a scholarship, it's not good motivation. It's just not. Because right now, the game is rigged against you. You are letting the game use you. You're not using the game. This is why you're not motivated sometimes. This is why you beat your body. This is why you're going through all the injury. This is why you're getting injured. Because you're playing, the game is using you. You're not using the game. While you're going through all this, remember, somebody's making profit off of it right now. Right now. You're waiting to get your payday. You're waiting for a 5-year earning window. Meanwhile, somebody's been profiting off basketball since before you got here. If you're playing basketball for any other reason than to have fun, I think fun is the biggest one. And they actually say that the people who play basketball to have fun do better. Do better. Maybe it's to have fun. Maybe it's to get in shape. Maybe it's to make friends. Maybe it's to whatever. But that should be your motivation for playing. It shouldn't be to lift your family out of poverty. It shouldn't be to make it to the league. It shouldn't be to whatever, you know. This video getting kind of long, man. I don't want to take too much of y'all time, but I just wanted to say that, man. I may come on here time to time, do a rant. Cause you just go off, man, because I feel like people need to hear that. People need to see that. People need to understand, like, are you using the game or is the game using you? Use the game, man. Use the game to learn some stuff. Use the game to get something out of it. But don't use the game for a paycheck unless you actually have a business plan. And I have more on that. I got some videos about the finances of basketball coming out. Subscribe if you like it. Let me know what you guys think down below. Peace.